Hello guys, and welcome to my journey exposing myself to metal music. I am ready to continue this journey that I started 2 years ago. My friend that loved metal music inspired me to start to listen to metal music, and I didn't know at all what I was gonna go through. And I'm excited to continue this. I've been the last couple of months having my own journey, moving from Trøndelag and Trondheim, where I've been living my whole adult life, moving to Oslo together with some friends. And it's a quiet, beautiful place. And now I'm inspired to continue this journey. And I'm gonna continue it by listening to one of the most popular Swedish bands ever, and that is Sabaton. And I have to admit two things. One of them is that when I first read about them, I was really reluctant because they had a lot of songs and videos about historical events and wars, which is not something that I would really enjoy. But then I started to do a little research and read a little bit about them, and then I started to warm up a little bit, and I wasn't so skeptical anymore. The other thing I have to admit is that I have already had a little peek on this song and video, because I had to do so many fails to get this video on tape. My equipment, a lot of things. So yeah, I have been watching a little bit, but I want to sit down and relax and see the whole thing. But I can say something about it, and that is that I was really, truly, pleasantly surprised, and I'm really eager to listen to this now. So we're gonna listen to a song called En Livstid I Krig, a lifetime of war. Yeah, so let's just get started. Getting ready, let's press play.
Helt underbart. Mina vänner, nu sjunger vi tillsammans. En livstid i krig!
Okay, I just wanted to take a little pause already. I just love this opening with this audience with all the lights moving together like that, and the solo of the guitar is really, it's like a musical in a way. And the first thing that struck me is the melody line, which is really soft and beautiful, and I didn't really think about metal at all. And that reminds me that when I saw the musical Jesus Christ Superstar, they have a lot of metal actually sounds in that musical, but I never thought of it as metal. And this is such a lovely melodious song, and it's like a dance band, Swedish dance band, or I don't know. I'm just so pleasantly surprised that this is something in this genre, because it really gets to me and wants me to want to listen. Yeah, so let's continue and let's press play. that attitude.
Jag ser mig om och ser.
This is so beautiful.
Bland fränder från min by så drog jag ut till strid. Och världen brann för kriget dig vann. Förgöra en man. Jag ger mitt liv för mitt fosterland. Den vän saknar mig så ser mig som den. En make, en vän. Fader och son som aldrig kommer hem. En vän sörjer.
Oh, I really love this, what's it called? Chorus? It's so beautiful, and they're singing about, because I was a little reluctant, like I said, that I thought they might glamorize war, because I don't think war is any good. It's not a fun thing, it's not a thing to be proud of, and I think some people glamorize the war and think it's like a tough thing. But anyway, he's thinking about this man going out in war, and he's thinking about who's gonna miss him, and the meaninglessness of the war, maybe. And I like that. But at the same time, they have this kind of stereotypical masculinity, walking there and being self-confident. But that is beautiful as well. But it really moves me, this contrast, if one can say, with this typical stereotypical masculinity, but with this kind of nerve and sensitivity underneath it. I really love that, and the melody line. This was so nice to see again. Okay, let's listen to some more and let's press play. It really moves me, and it makes me think about, first I have to say, I also love this arrangement with all the violins and all these different instruments, and it struck me that I am a metalhead. I really love the sound when the drums come and the guitars and everything that I didn't really appreciate before. But now I really am into this and I love it. And they make me think about these old songs called skillingsviser. I think in America you have murder ballads. Nick Cave did an album with that. It's songs from real stories written down. I'm not sure if the murder ballads is that or if it's fiction, but in Norway we have something called skillingsviser, and in the Nordic countries and many other countries, I guess, it was like news. So somebody wrote down some dramatic events and made a song out of it, and people were singing it for each other. And this one reminds me of this old song called Krigens offer, which means the victims of war. And I think the origin is from the Eastern Europe somewhere, maybe. And that song is about a little boy and a girl waiting for their father, which is out in the war, fighting for his country, like this guy sings about. And when he finally comes home, he noticed that his daughter and son is sitting there on the floor with their mommy dead on the floor because she starved to death because they didn't have any food left. And he's coming home without no arms because of the war. And he's standing there thinking, what good was this? Me fighting for my country, but I'm coming home and my kids doesn't have any food. Their mother is dead and the father is a crippling. So it's about the meaninglessness of the war, like I feel that this song reflects around. Yeah, and that one is emotional, and yeah, I love it. And I wonder if it's any other versions of that out there. I might put it in the comments, this song, Krigens offer. It's in Norwegian, but if you hear it, you might notice the melody, and maybe it's in another language if you are not from Norway. So, yeah, and I have to say I really get more and more into this song, and I really want to listen to some more Sabaton, and that is not so often that happens, actually, that some bands are like, I think I've said this a million times, that some bands can be like a performance, theater performance. Maybe I can get really emotional, but it's enough to see it once or twice because it's like this big, a lot of feelings. Like Korn, for example. That's a good example for me because it kind of re-traumatized me and I don't want to go into that all the time. For some people it might be cleansing or something, but for me it's a little too much to listen to all the time. But this one is really like it's a lovely melody and it's really catchy, and I love it, and I get really curious about Sabaton and I want to listen to some more. And now I've made so many different videos, so I haven't really been checking. I might heard them before, but I don't think so. But anyway, I want more Sabaton. But before that, I'm gonna listen to the rest of this. Okay, let's press play.
bryr sig då? Det kämpar på. Får resultat, ett värdigt slut. Och somna ut, försvinna bort. Och aldrig vakna för kriget. Förgöra en man. Jag ger mitt liv för mitt fosterland. Men vem saknar mig? Så se mig som den. En make, en vän. Fader och son som aldrig kommer hem. Men vem sörjer mig? För kriget det kan förgöra en man. Jag ger mitt liv för mitt fosterland. Men vem saknar mig? Så se mig som den. En make, en vän. Fader och son som aldrig kommer hem. Men vem sörjer mig?
Brilliant. That was lovely. Oh, I'm so happy that I discovered Sabaton and I can't wait to listen to some more. So if you are a Sabaton fan, I really want you to give me some suggestions in the comments. And if you're not, what do you think about this? I really, really enjoyed this song so much, and I was so surprised by that. I never thought that. And it hasn't been happening that often that I get such a kick that I did out of this one. And I'm flabbergasted. It's so many things that shouldn't be happening, but it is. With all this stereotypical masculinity and singing about war and all this. But I was prejudging too much, I think. And by being open, I experienced this, and yeah, that was great. So I hope that you will join me for some more metal reactions, because I'm gonna do this is my 4th season and I still have some more videos to make. The thing is that I want to listen to as many different metal bands as possible. So I need some more suggestions, but also because sometimes it happens that I want to dive deeper into some bands, and Sabaton is actually one of them. I can't wait to listen to some more. So if you have some suggestions, I hope that you will give them to me. And if you're not subscribing, I hope that you will, because I need some support and I want some love, and I need to understand if people really want to watch this. So please give me some love in the comments if you want. And my little metal family is always there, so that is also great. I want to communicate with you, and I also want to make some more live videos in the future, so I might do that once a week or something, and we can have some things to talk about. So please just give me some suggestions and tell me what you want to talk about or want me to talk about. So this was such a great moment. So thank you for watching. And until next time, dear friends, rock on and stay strong. Namaste.